Hi, everybody. I'm Sam Raven. I was actually going to show you guys some footage of a few of the buffalo. They were hanging around out front here by my deck. They like to come for treats. Just as I got out there with the computer, they all kind of turned around and decided they'd mosey on. I thought, well, you don't want to see a shot of buffalo butts. Anyway, another time we'll do that. But today I wanted to talk about connecting with your spirit guides. Uh, you probably know that you have more than one guide. Um, but let's talk about spirit guides. Now, your guide is different from a teacher because your guide helps you actually to move forward on your journey. They are there to give you advice. They're sort of that person that is full of wisdom, and whenever you have questions about anything, you can go to your spirit guide and you can ask if you've got an important decision to make. Doesn't matter what it is. And whenever you do go to your spirit guide, they already know your situation. They already know what your question is. So you can ask it, but you don't have to, because they already know, and they will give you the answer. So let's talk a little bit about how to connect. In fact, several years ago, and this is something. Eventually, you'll get to this point. It does take a while, but I had been, speaking with my spirit guide. I would have these out of body experiences or meditate and have conversations with my spirit guide, and I've been doing that for years and years. And my spirit guide always showed up, as this elderly gentleman with a beard, and he had, the long robes, walking stick, and he'd come out of the woods because we met in a clearing in the forest, and this is where we had the most incredible conversations. So this old man would appear and talk to me and tell me exactly what it is that I needed to know at that particular moment. Well, this one day, I went out to have a meeting with my spirit guide, and I had actually just had a very profound spiritual experience, one of those sort of near death kind of things. I had divine intervention, and it totally changed my life, completely changed my life. Um, anyway, there I am calling for my spirit guide. And out he comes, and he walks up to me, and I looked him in the eye, and I said, "So, why can't you just be who you really are?" And poof, he was my grandfather. And I said, "Grandpa, you're my spirit guide?" And he said, "Yes, child." I said, "Well, how long has this been going on?" He said, "Ever since I died." And I said, well, I was like 9. He said, "Yes." And I said, "Well, then why did you always appear as this like wise old man on the mountain with the robes and the walking stick and the long beard and all of that? Why didn't you just appear as yourself?" And he said, "Child, I did not dress myself that way. You did." So the point is that for quite a while, your spirit guide will appear to you the way that you expect your spirit guide to look. When eventually you are ready to see nothing but truth, absolute truth, and you are ready for truth, then you will see the truth of your spirit guide, in addition to the truth of many other things and other spirit beings. So, anyway, I want to do a little exercise with you. This is very simple. It's like connect with your spirit guide 101. So I'm going to walk you through this, and I want you to do this on your own, often. Every day would be great, but do it often, especially whenever you do have something on your mind. Even if you don't have anything immediately on your mind, there always is something in your subconscious that you really do need some guidance with. So we're going to do this little exercise. When you do it on your own, I want you to take as much time as you need, because you may end up having an incredible conversation with your guide. Who knows? But anyway, let's do this. And I want you to start with your feet flat on the floor, palms open on your lap, close your eyes. And what we're going to do is initially start with 3 very slow, deep breaths. And when we inhale through the nose, I want you to think, "I am light." And on the exhale, you're going to think, "Light is me. All right, because we're going to be increasing your vibration so that you're tuning in to the light so that you will be able to connect with the same energy level as your spirit guide. All right, here we go. Close your eyes and inhale. And drop your shoulders as you do this. One more. Now keep your shoulders down. And I want you to feel brilliant light all around you. I want you to imagine that you are standing in a moonbeam. And the bright light of the moonbeam is completely surrounding you. And you are in a beautiful, peaceful place. And whatever would be your favorite spot, you could be standing on a beach, you could be next to a lake, you could be in a forest, whatever resonates with you out in nature, that's where you are standing right now in a moonbeam. And all of that light completely surrounds you, your body, and your whole being begins to illuminate with the light of the moon. Now I want you to slowly turn around, and off in the distance, you can see a small light that is approaching. That light is coming towards you. And as it gets closer, the light takes a form. And this little beautiful light being becomes a form that you know. Now, this could be a person, but it could also be an animal. This being could be a bear, a lion, a deer, a dog, anything that you connect with. It could be a wolf, it could be a bird, a raven. This being is getting closer and closer to you, and it is shining brightly, and it comes right up to you. And I want you to look into the eyes of this beautiful being, whether it be an animal or a person, and take your hand and touch the being. If it's a four-legged animal, put your hand out, and the animal will lift its leg, its paw, its foot, and put it in the palm of your hand. If it's a person, that person will put their hand out, and your palms will touch. You are now exchanging light energy, and I want you to feel all of the light, the beautiful moonlight flowing through you into the spirit being, and this beautiful being, who is your guide, is giving light back to you in return. This is an energy exchange. Now, if you have a question, you may ask it of your guide. And then you just be quiet, feel the warmth of the light, see the shining light around your guide and all of you, and the answer will come telepathically to you. You won't necessarily hear any words, but you will receive this telepathically. And if you don't get an answer right now, it's okay, because the important thing is that you're making a connection with your spirit guide. The answer may come to you later in the day or tomorrow. But every time you come to meet your guide, you will have an exchange of energy, and this will become second nature to you. And eventually you will be able to have conversation. Now I want you just to smile at your spirit guide. Not. Thank them for coming to you and allowing you to be a part of their energy. Thank them for their guidance. Thank them for always being with you. Now I want you to see your spirit guide almost evaporate into stardust. And this beautiful twinkling stardust is swirling all around you, all around. And you're still standing in this beam of moonlight with stardust just twinkling and shining all around you. And be still. Feel the light on your face. Take a deep breath in. And again say, I am the light. And as you exhale, the light is me. I want you to wiggle your toes, move your fingers, become aware of your surroundings. Slowly open your eyes and thank your spirit guide. Thank God for allowing you to connect. So this is something that I want you to do often. The more that you do this very, very simple thing, the more it will become impactful for you. The more you will learn to communicate. The more advanced you will become in your spirit connection. So do this on a regular basis. And next thing you know, it will happen instantly. And what will happen is that even when you aren't in a meditative mode, you will tune into your spirit guide even when you're wide awake and maybe you have a decision to make, and all of a sudden you get like a little nudge or a thought crosses your mind, or it's almost like somebody whispers in your ear. This will start to happen. All right. So you start practicing that, and next time we can do something a little more advanced, but this is an excellent place to start. All right. You have a great rest of your day. God bless you.